Betelgeuse. Musk claims that this massive red supergiant star, one of the largest and brightest visible from Earth, is just 2 weeks away from exploding in a supernova. What makes his warning more alarming is the assertion that the effects of such a colossal cosmic event could reach Earth, particularly specific regions in the northeastern United States, such as New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. The idea of Betelgeuse going supernova isn't entirely new. Scientists have speculated about its fate for years, noting the star's erratic and often puzzling behavior. However, Musk's precise timeline is what's caught everyone off guard. While astrophysicists agree that Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life cycle, no one has dared to suggest a countdown until now. Musk's reputation for bold, unconventional insights raises the question, does he know something that the general public and even some experts don't? To understand the gravity of his claim, it's crucial to grasp what Betelgeuse represents in astronomical terms. Located in the Orion constellation, Betelgeuse is a red supergiant roughly 640 light years from Earth. It's so massive that if it were placed at the center of our solar system, it would engulf Mercury, Venus, Earth, and even Mars. It's around 700 times the size of our sun and shines with such brilliance that it's easily visible to the naked eye, especially during winter months in the northern hemisphere. Despite its serene reddish glow, Betelgeuse is anything but stable. Over the past few decades, scientists have monitored its behavior closely. It's shown signs of instability, particularly its fluctuations in brightness. One of the most notable episodes occurred between late 2019 and early 2020 when Betelgeuse dimmed significantly. This dimming was so pronounced that even casual stargazers noticed it. The phenomenon triggered widespread speculation that the star might be preparing to go supernova. Yet, after several months, Betelgeuse began to brighten again, and scientists concluded that the dimming was likely caused by a combination of internal processes and the formation of dust in the star's outer layers. Still, the question lingered. Was this a false alarm or the beginning of the end? Predicting a supernova is exceptionally difficult. Stars like Betelgeuse can live for millions of years, and while they may display signs of aging and instability, pinpointing the exact moment of collapse is nearly impossible with current technology. That's why Musk's claim is so provocative. A 2 week timeline suggests either newly available data or some undisclosed insights that could shift our understanding of stellar death. Interestingly, some within the scientific community have echoed aspects of Musk's concerns, though with more caution. Theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, for instance, has discussed Betelgeuse's fate and acknowledged that it might indeed be nearing a supernova event. However, Kaku stopped short of agreeing with Musk's specific timeline or his warnings about earthbound consequences. He believes that while a supernova could be imminent on an astronomical timescale, it's unlikely to present a direct threat to life on Earth. When a star like Betelgeuse explodes, the results are both spectacular and violent. A supernova marks the catastrophic end of a massive star's life. Once the star runs out of nuclear fuel, it can no longer counteract the force of gravity. This causes the core to collapse, followed by a colossal explosion that sends shockwaves and radiation across space. For a brief period, the light from a supernova can outshine an entire galaxy. In Betelgeuse's case, it could become so bright that it would be visible during the day and cast shadows at night, an event unlike anything seen by modern humanity. Musk's primary concern lies not in the visual spectacle, but in the potential radiation effects. He suggests that the explosion could unleash powerful gamma rays and cosmic rays, forms of high-energy radiation capable of impacting Earth's atmosphere and technological infrastructure. According to his warnings, areas like New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey could experience disturbances ranging from satellite disruptions to electrical grid failures. Gamma rays, in particular, are worrisome because of their ability to strip electrons from atoms, potentially damaging electronic systems and interfering with communication satellites. These waves are capable of altering the chemistry of Earth's upper atmosphere, leading to problems such as ozone depletion. Cosmic rays, high-energy charged particles, can also pose risks, especially to satellites and even high-altitude aircraft. Though Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere provide significant protection, an intense burst from a supernova could temporarily overwhelm these defenses. Nonetheless, it's important to consider the distance. Betelgeuse is located approximately 640 light years away, which is relatively close in cosmic terms, but still distant enough to offer a buffer against most of the dangerous radiation. Most scientists agree that while we might see a brilliant light show, we won't suffer any catastrophic damage. The vast majority of the gamma and cosmic rays would weaken over that distance and dissipate long before reaching us. That said, potential vulnerabilities still exist. The global reliance on satellites and electronics means that even minor disruptions can have wide-reaching effects. GPS systems, communication networks, and weather monitoring tools all depend on satellite technology, which is especially sensitive to radiation. A strong enough burst, even if not lethal, could result in temporary malfunctions or signal blackouts. Musk's warnings, while alarming, tap into very real concerns about our dependence on fragile infrastructure. In addition to technological concerns, there are also biological implications. Cosmic radiation poses some risk to people at high altitudes, such as pilots and astronauts. While exposure on the surface is minimal thanks to Earth's atmosphere, those spending extended periods in high altitude environments may see an uptick in radiation levels. Though unlikely to cause immediate health issues, long-term exposure could contribute to increased cancer risks or other complications. Despite these concerns, most astrophysicists remain cautiously optimistic. They believe that Betelgeuse's explosion, whenever it occurs, will be more of a scientific bonanza than a disaster. For astronomers, witnessing a supernova in real time is the ultimate observational opportunity. It would allow for the collection of invaluable data on stellar evolution and the creation of heavy elements and the role of supernovae in shaping galaxies. Telescopes across the globe would be locked onto the event, capturing every possible detail as it unfolds. The excitement surrounding such an explosion isn't just limited to academic curiosity. Supernovae are essential to life itself. The elements forged in these explosions, like carbon, oxygen, and iron, are the building blocks of planets and, ultimately, life. Observing Betelgeuse's demise could provide deeper insights into how our own solar system and planet came into existence. It could also refine the models scientists use to predict future cosmic events and better understand the life cycles of massive stars. As the days count down, all eyes remain on Betelgeuse. Musk's bold prediction has certainly added urgency to the monitoring efforts, even if his timeline proves inaccurate. Whether the explosion occurs in 2 weeks, 2 decades, or 2 millennia, one thing is clear. Betelgeuse is a star in transition, and its final act, whenever it comes, will be a moment of historic significance for science and humanity alike. In the meantime, astronomers continue to gather data, comparing observations from space-based and ground-based telescopes. They're analyzing spectral signatures, light curves, and infrared readings to detect any signs of an imminent collapse. Even if Musk's forecast doesn't materialize within the next 2 weeks, his prediction has reignited global interest in one of the universe's most mesmerizing phenomena, the possibility of witnessing a supernova with the naked eye. Elon Musk has once again captured public attention, not with news about rockets or electric vehicles, but with a startling prediction that has sent ripples through the scientific community and beyond. This time, his focus is on a celestial body that has fascinated astronomers for generations: Betelgeuse. Musk claims that this massive red supergiant star, one of the largest and brightest visible from Earth, is just 2 weeks away from exploding in a supernova. What makes his warning more alarming is the assertion that the effects of such a colossal cosmic event